Okay, so let's quickly see what is a distributive property. So a distributive property says that given three numbers A, B, C, given three numbers A, B, C, A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. Okay, this is so it means that A into B plus C will always be equal to A into B plus A into C. Now let's try to prove this for ourselves. Let's take A as 4, B as 5, C as 6, and let's see if LHS is equals to RHS or not. Let's solve LHS first. Okay, LHS. So let's which is A into B plus C. Now put the values of A, B, C. A is 4, my B is 5, and C is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, which is 44. So my LHS value has come as 44. Okay. This is my LHS value. Now let's try to solve RHS. Okay. Now RHS, my RHS is A into B. So my RHS is A into B plus A into C. Now let's take the keep the value of A and B and C. So my A here is 4, B is 5, 4 into 6. 5 fours are 20, 6 fours are 24. So if I add this, it will give me 44. So now can I see that LHS is equals to, hence I proved LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, because this is also 44, this is also 44. So it doesn't matter if you solve ABC in this form or in this form. I'm going to get the same answer. It means they both are interchangeable. Both the forms are interchangeable. So how it is going to, now let's come, this will answer our second question, why distributive property is required. Okay, so it is required to make our calculations easier. Okay, now how is it making my calculations easier? So that's what we are talking about, why it is required. Okay, why it is required? Because it is making my calculations easier. My calculations easier, right? Now let's see one example. Okay, where I say 21 into minus 98 plus 21 into 98. Okay, what will be the answer? So if I see this question, normally how you would have solved, first you will find out the multiplication answer. So what is 21 into 98, right? First you will do that. And then whatever the answer will come, you will write it here. So in this case, what we will get if I multiply 21 with 98, I would really appreciate if you try to do it in your notebooks. So it will be 2058. Okay, so answer will be minus 2058 because plus into minus gives us minus, plus 21 into 98. So now I will do 21 into 98, which we already know is 2058, right? And here it will be positive. So my answer will be 0. Okay, but if I already know how to apply distributive property, then I don't even have to go to do so much of calculation. How distributive property makes my whole calculation easier? So this is by a traditional method. We are solving this by traditional method, that is by multiplying. Now by solving by using distributive property. Okay, so I'm going to use distributive property as dp. So what will I get if I solve this using distributive property? So I know A here is my 21 because I can see 21 is repeating in both the terms. Then there is a plus sign in between which is required. So I can see A is 21, B is minus 98, and C is 98. Okay. Now since I identify that I have it's in the form of a distributive property, I know that A into B plus A into C is equals to A into B plus C. So instead of doing this and then adding them, can I directly do like this? So in this case, I will have 21 into minus 98 plus 98. I can directly write like this question as this. So then can I directly write minus 98 plus 98 will directly give me 0, 0. How easier it was for me to solve this question using distributive property, right? Now, this is the one way where we are trying to reduce this into this form, right? So whenever you see the expanded form of the distributive property, you know how to write it in a concise format and then solve it, because it makes our calculation a lot more easier, right? So this is still, it was still an easier question. Let me just take another question for you to check out how helpful distributive property is, right? So let's take another example. I write 121 into minus 98 plus 121 into minus 2 minus 2. Okay, now see here I can see it's totally in the distributive format, because I can see one number is repeating here. So I can say A can be 121. I see that A into B plus A into C form. So here my B is minus 98, C is minus 2. And how do I identify it's in a distributive format? Because I see plus also here, A repeating and B here and C here, right? So now let's put it into and I know A into B plus A into C can be written as A into B plus C, right? So now let's put all these values, 121 into minus 98 plus minus 2. So first we will solve the bracket. What bracket will give me? 121 into minus 100, right? And we know how easy it is to multiply any number with 100. We are just going to append the zeros on this number, and what will be my sign? Plus into minus will give me minus sign. So my answer will be minus 12100. So how easy it is now for me to do these calculations. In my traditional method, this is by using DP. What about in my traditional method, what I had to do? If I would have used my traditional method, I would have done 121 into 98, 8 ones are 8, 8 to the 16. So I would have done this whole calculation. Then I would have done 121 into minus 2 also. Then I would have got some answer. And then I would have added them. This would have been a very, very long calculation, right? So it is so much easier to solve our questions using distributive property, right? So this is so last two examples which I've taken. What I'm trying to do, I'm giving you this format and I'm asking you to convert it into this format and then solve the questions, because it is easier for us to solve the questions like this. But there are so many ways where the question is given us in this format, and it is easier for us to change it into this format for easier calculations. What are such questions? I'm going to take those examples right now. Okay, let's take another example. Let's take this example, 199 into 201. So let's take, if this is the question given to you. So how will you solve this in the traditional method? In my traditional method, I would have solved like this. Full 991 0 0 0, then 18 19 3. So I would have done the whole calculation in my traditional method to get this answer, right? But if I know how to use distributive property, what I can do, I can directly write 199 into, can I write 201 as the addition of two numbers, such that two easy numbers, such that it is easier for me to multiply 199 with those numbers. So can I write 201? Can I break 201 as 200 plus 1? And why I'm breaking this number? Because I want this format to be written like A into B plus C. I want this calculation to be changed into this format. This question to be changed into this format. And why I want to change this question into this format? Because then I can apply the distributive property and like this, right? And why I would want to do in this in the first place, because I know this calculation is very tedious, and if I can just break 201 into 200 plus 1, it would be very easier for me to do the calculations. How? Because I know 199 into 200, it's easier to do. 199 into 1 is easier to do, and that's why I chose to break 200 as 200 plus 1. So if I write 199 into 200 plus 199 into 1, right? Now see how easy it has become. So 199 into 2 is 398, then 20 automatically will append like this, and 199. So now if I add it, 999, 3999 is your answer. How easy this calculation was, because I was able to break 201 as 200 plus 1. And why I have chosen to break 201 as 200 plus 1? Because I know it is easier to multiply any number with 200 and with 1. Now if you say, ma'am, can we break 201 as 100 plus 101? Yes, you can, but then again you are making your question complicated or difficult to solve, because solving 199 with 101 is equally difficult, right? So why I chose 201? Because it is easier to do multiplication of 199 with these numbers, right? So whenever you are breaking the number, make sure that you break it into those two type of chunks, so it's easier to multiply the outside number with the numbers inside the bracket, right? So that's how we do. Let's quickly take one more example so that we can do this. The another example which I want to take is, suppose 896 into 101. Okay, so I have taken again this example. Again I see 101. I know it is easier for me to break 101 into 100 plus 1, right? Why I have broken down 101 as 100 plus 1? Because it is easier to multiply the outside number with these 101, right? Because I know what is my distributive property. A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C, right? So now when I do 896 into 100 plus 896 into 1, which is 89600 plus 896. So my answer will be 814,90496. That is my answer. Okay. So if I know, and this will come with practice, guys. So when you know when to apply the distributive property, you make your calculations easier. I hope this video has helped you to gain a little bit of clarity on distributive property and how to use it and why we are using it. See you in our next video.